So you want to know how to become a plumber? In this video, I'm going to show you, and we're going to do it right now. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the Expert Plumber. I've been plumbing over 38 years, and I have every master endorsement in the state of Texas. On this channel, I'm teaching you everything you need to know about plumbing. If you haven't been here before, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. If you've ever asked yourself how to become a plumber, that's what we're going to talk about today, because there's lots of different ways that you can go about it. Whether you've asked yourself how to become a plumber or should you become a plumber, first thing you've got to think about is it something that you really want to do? And the reason that I ask that is some people want the plumbing career, some people want the plumbing check, but some people really don't want to be plumbers. They don't like dealing with dirty toilets. They don't like food that may be stopped up in a drain or disposal or something like that. So you've got to ask yourself, is this something that I really want to do? Because you're going to have to be interested, excited, and motivated to really want to do good in this industry. Getting into it is a whole different thing. So getting into plumbing can be done different ways. You can join an apprentice training program, which is normally through the union. I'm a part of the United Association here in the United States, plumbers, pipe fitters, and steam fitters. It's a great way to learn. They have, here in Dallas, they have a 5-year apprentice training program. You go through it. It's a combination training center that we're part of. So there's plumbing and there's pipe fitting. So there's different things that you can learn. Now, if you don't go through an apprentice training program, what you've got then is you've got open shop where you literally go to work for a plumbing company and you learn from the plumbers that you work with. Now, that's the way I came up, but I tell you, after becoming an instructor in the United Association, I really like the training program they've got set up, the way it's structured, and the way they progress you through certain levels. In the apprentice training program, you start out as level 1, go to level 5, or first year to fifth year apprentice, but it's structured so that you start with the basics, you end with the advanced, and you move up at a very structured pace. But also, like open shop, you still get on-the-job training. So it's really nice to know that you are learning from journeymen that have also been through the program, or most of them have. Now, the UA does bring in permit hands that later become card holders, but learning from a journeyman is a good thing because they have in-the-field training. They can not just tell you how to do something, they can show you how to do something. So a plumbing apprenticeship is a great way to do it. But like I said, you can go open shop and just go to work for a plumbing company. A lot of the unions don't have service plumbing. So if you want to do service plumbing, it's going to be a little bit different. Either way you go, you're going to become a plumber. And to me, that's a big deal. It's something to be very prideful of because, here in the United States, with as many people as they are, plumbers are the ones that really take care of the drinking water, the natural gas, and the sewer system. Any of those problems you have at your house, a plumber is going to be the person that you call. And a plumbing career is really good to get into because plumbers make good money. At the end of the day, it's a good, honest career. You're going to work hard. I get people leaving me comments a lot say, I'm thinking about getting into plumbing because it looks easy. I laugh at those. Guys, plumbing is not easy. Plumbing is a hard job. It's hard on your body. Now, I will tell you this. Residential plumbing is probably a little bit easier on your body. There's residential plumbing and there's commercial plumbing. Residential is houses. Commercial are buildings, restaurants, bigger things like that. Now, you'll find a lot of residential companies that may do light commercial, which is what we do. The light commercial being, maybe a small restaurant. Now, we're a service company. So there's residential service, there's residential new construction, there's commercial service and commercial new construction, and then there's industrial, which is really big pipes, big factories that maybe have chilled water, process cooling water, different things like that. And that's just a whole nother branch or division. So moving into all that is really neat. I'm lucky because I've been in all of it. I've done service. I've done new construction. I've done residential. I've done commercial. I've done industrial. I've done medical gas. I do love learning. And for me to move into the different areas and learn different things was always really, really good for me because I feel like a sponge. I soak it up. I love it. Here's what I'll tell you. If you want to get into plumbing, decide what type you want to do. Do you want to do residential or do you want to do commercial? And then I always ask people, do you love building things or do you love fixing things? Because if you love fixing things and you have an analytical mind and you're like, look, I can problem solve very well, that's a good thing to do. And service would be great for you because a lot of times you get in and you look for what the problem is. You look at what the issue is, but now you want to find out what caused this. And you want to always bring value to your customers and help them by helping them solve that problem. Now, don't get me wrong, in commercial, you can have an analytical mind too because you always want to figure out how to get things done faster, how to get things done better. You want to be able to look at going from an apprentice to a journeyman plumber to a master plumber because that's the way you move up. And like Jim Rohn says, the more value you bring to your company, the more you're worth. And the more you're worth, the more money you're going to make. Like I told you, I always ask people, do you like fixing things or do you like building things? Now, if you like building things, you got to say, okay, do I want to do something as small as a house? Or do I want to, on a big high-rise job? I've built some of the biggest projects here in Dallas, and I've also helped remodel some of the biggest too. Republic Tower, downtown Dallas, DFW Airport, and then building the Parkland Hospital. I've been involved with some very large projects, but now I'm a service company in residential. So we go out to people's houses, we unstop toilets, we change toilets, we unclog drains, we fix drippy faucets, we fix yard services. We do a lot of different things. I also like the fact that we're a leak detection specialist company. So that is something that are special niches that you can get into to help separate your company to have specialties that a lot of other plumbers don't do. If you decide to become a plumber and you want to do it, I've got a lot of other videos. If you're already in plumbing, do me a favor and leave me a comment down below. Let me know, do you do new construction or do you do service? And are you a residential plumber or are you a commercial plumber? If you're industrial and you do things like that, please leave a message down below or comment and let me know. Now you know how to be a plumber. Now you've got to decide what you want to do about it. What I would recommend, if you want to be a plumber, find out who the largest plumbing companies or mechanical contractors are in your area. If you're wanting to do service, find the largest service company. They can normally afford really good training that's going to help you. If you're wanting to do commercial, call the local union, find out who the biggest companies are, talk to the union to see what you've got to do to get in there. All big commercial jobs are not done by the union. There are open shop companies. So if you can't get into the union or you don't know that you want to go that route, you may look at an open shop company that does large commercial. Check into your area. If you need to, call a plumber in the area. Call a plumbing company and say, look, I want to get into plumbing, but I want to do large commercial jobs. Who would you recommend that I go to work for? Guys, I hope you enjoy these videos. Please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If not, leave us a comment. Let us know why. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep laying pipe.